everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. This is week 32 in the Margarete Miller Collage Weekly Challenge. And this week we have a contraption, a piece of postcard either side, something that starts with the letter F, a barcode, a date or anything from a calendar, and bonus, something from a magazine. So, I wasn't sure if I was going to do this week. I've had company for the past 7 days, and my company leaves on Wednesday. But it's a very, very hot, humid day here, and we took a ride to the cemeteries this morning. My girlfriend wanted to clean up her grandmother's grave, and then I went to see my Grandma Nellie and my Aunt Ruth over at the Union Cemetery, about 30 minutes away from me. So I went and paid them a visit, and I figured I'd come in and cool down and work on this. So join in, see, you can see what I'm going to do this week. And if you're new to my channel, this is just one of the challenges that I do. I have a lot of other videos, so I invite you to poke around, do a little window shopping on my channel. There's a lot of videos out there that may interest you. And if you're a returning viewer and subscriber, welcome back and thank you. So, as you know, I do like to go to these Rob reports. And I picked one of the magazines, and look at the contraption that is on the front of this magazine. It says, every chime pop and vroom, your favorite products make has been cleverly engineered to seduce you and secure your loyalty forever. Can you hear it working? The design issue, the sound of luxury. So I thought this was a really cool contraption, and I thought I would try to fit this onto this page. So we'll see how we do. I do have a postcard. These are one of those little postcards you could buy. This is 7 cents, so you can tell it's old, at the post office. So you could write something on it and send to a dear friend. Something with the letter F. I thought we would put a cool, fun fish, maybe flying into the sound unit over here. I have a barcode. This is a coloring sheet. I went to see the Van Gogh exhibit at the Capitol of, went down to Albany. Actually, it was in Troy at the Armory, and it was a magnificent immersion of Van Gogh, and I absolutely loved it. So I picked up this coloring sheet because I thought I might make a junk journal. Of course, why not? So this has a little barcode on it, so I'm going to take that. And then I found this vintage calendar, and I thought I would use a piece of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to chill and cut this out because I'm pretty pooped. Here in the Adirondacks, we have had the hottest weather ever. Very high humidity. And yesterday was a pool day. We've had a very busy week taking my friend. She's here from Michigan, and she's originally from this area. And Pam has known me since I was 10 years old. She used to date my brother all through high school, and we've always kept in touch. So I invited her out to get away. And she arrived on July, I want to say the 29th, which was a Friday. And she leaves on August 10th. So we've had a really nice, very nice visit. I'm going to use the X-Acto knife on these smaller parts here. I just don't want you to think I'm forgetting to cut them. But we have really had a nice time. I used to, when she dated my brother, she had a sister that was about a year and a half older than me. And we became really good friends, and we palled around. And her sister passed away. We were trying to figure out when exactly she passed away, but she was 42. So that would have been, let's see, I turned 40 in, what year did I turn 40 in? I just had my boys. I just had the twins. So 97, let's see, they were born in 98, 99. I think she passed away in 2002. And she was 42. I think she was 42 when she passed away. And we had her, her sister and I, we had kind of fallen by the wayside, and we went our separate ways. And so I did see Tia when her mom died. I went to the funeral, the service and the funeral. So I saw her then, and I don't think she wasn't sick then, I don't think. But Pam and I have always, Pam's going to be 70 very soon. Well, I should say the April of next year. And we write back and forth, and we chat on the phone, and so I thought she could use a little break from Michigan, and she still considers this her home. And let's see, what else did we took a ride to Vermont. We took her over to Vermont because she used to live over by Manchester, Vermont. So we went to Manchester for the day, and we've done some fun things. Spent a lot of time on the lake. She really misses the lake. So we've spent a lot of time on the lake. Of course, going for ice cream. We've got many, many, many ice cream soft ice cream places around here. Our most famous one it's called Martha's, and that was featured on the Today Show many years ago, and it was crowded then, but it's even more crowded now. So we've been tooling out, taking her all over. All the little spots up north to eat, where the locals eat, not the tourists, and a lot of restaurants she didn't know about. So that's always fun. Last night for dinner, we grilled venison on the grill, some real nice venison fillets. She had never had venison before, so she goes, what does it taste like? I said, it tastes just like filet mignon. I said, the way we grill it and the way it's butchered, I said, it doesn't taste gamey at all. And she's like, oh, she took her first bite. We had green beans out of the garden, and we had the venison, and we had fresh corn on the cob. And I said, well, she's like, oh my gosh. She goes, this just melts in your mouth. I said, see? So many people get turned off when they hear venison. I said, I told you, it tastes just like filet mignon. She goes, you're right, it does. So she's done a few firsts since she's been here. What was the other thing she hadn't done before? Can't think of it. Okay, so let's see if this will fit on here. It's a little bit, I could take maybe a little bit. Let's see, maybe I could cut this down. I want that over here like that. Oh, let's see. I can cut this here. I'm going to cut it. Now this is a watch band. Do it like that a little bit. Do it like that. I want to get that Dom Perignon bottle on there, so maybe I can do it. Cut this off here. This is kind of a easy one. There's really nothing to it. This is more of a, I guess this is more of a craft with me and chat session. All right, maybe I can just take this off here. So, all right, let's get our little, because I want to have a fish swimming into this little megaphone here, whatever you call it. We have to make sure it's swimming the proper way. Let me do that one. I don't think I have a single one. Or I could do that. I could put that like that. Do that possibly. I don't have anything smaller swimming in that direction. I think I'll use those too. All right, so we can put, and I think I may just layer these in the background to take up some of the I can put the postcard there. Maybe I can just put this up here. Part of a calendar. All right, let's do that. I'm going to, and you know what? Maybe I will just put, maybe I'll just use this here. I can put that there for the background. I usually, you know, I usually put I put something there to cover the whole shebang. I don't know, I just don't feel into this. My girlfriend was up here. She was using my crafts. I don't know what she did with Pam. What did you do with my glue thing? That's why you don't let other people use your shit. I don't know where it went. I don't know what she did with it. All right, well, I guess I'm going to use this. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask her what she did with my glue thing. Oh, gosh, dang it. Do you ever get possessive with your arts and crafts? I do. I used to have a girlfriend that she was always trying to bum stuff off of me. And she said, I'm just going to use it real quick. I'll bring it back to you. And then she wouldn't bring it back. And I would, here it is. Of course I found it. And then, something would come up, I would get an order or something, and I would have to, whatever she had, it just happened that I had to use it. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. And you know, to get it back, and you get out of your mojo. And then she was a big crafter, but it seemed like she just was always looking to, instead of going out and making the purchase, because she kept using these things over and over again, the same thing. And I'm like, why don't you just go buy it? She was funny. She was a funny girl. Okay, there's that. Okay. And don't get me wrong, I like to share. Oh, see that? Gosh darn it. Look at that. It's right up there in the corner. And I guess I could use part of that. I don't want to cut that out because that's not going to... You know what I could do? I really like these, though, down here. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this barcode here. And I will put this over here. I'll put the barcode there. I'll put it right up there. Okay. All right, so there's our little barcode. All right, so I'm going to take this off here. And I think maybe I will... Then I can still have all the bells and whistles, right? And maybe I can still have all the bells and whistles. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then I can just trim that, okay? And I have to make room for my fish. All right, let's do it this way. So let's get this done first. So I hope you all are having a good week. I'm having a really good week. I hope you're getting outside. I haven't watched any news, which is like, oh my gosh, that has been just wonderful. Not watching any news and listening to all the junk that can fill your head with depressing thoughts or just miserable thoughts. So that's been a plus, and I think that's what I'm gonna continue. I'm not going to... We did that when we went to Italy. We came home, and I hadn't listened to the news in so long, and I didn't turn it on, and I don't know how we got watching the news again, but I'm not going back to it. Okay. All right, so there's my contraption. And we're going to add the fish. Maybe I'll put the fish here where they're just swimming on through. I'll put them there. I think I'll... I'm going to divide these up and put them where they're. I'll put a couple fish on here. I really want to have one there. Okay, there's one. And maybe I'll do the other one right here. Like they're passing right on through. So, my friends, this concludes another week. It's okay. I hope my week is better than my collage. That's for sure. But I think I got it. It's okay. I mean, I should start putting some sayings on here. I think they need some sayings. Let me check to see if I can put a Tim Holtz saying on here. Maybe that'll add to it. All right, so I found it. I'm going to change my life to the word this. So this is kind of fun. This kind of fits in. This says, I wish my life had background music so I could understand what the heck is going on. So I'm going to put this down at the bottom. I wish. And I'm going to cross out. I'm going to cross out my life. And it gives me an excuse to use one of these pens here. Paper Studio. Fine line. I think these are all white. Paint marker, those are white. So I'm going to cross out, I wish. I'm going to cross out my life, and I'm going to put, yeah, I wish this had background music so I could understand what the heck is going on. Because if I were to look at this, I have no idea what is going on. So that is my collage for this week, everybody. Not crazy about it, but it's done. So now I can plan this coming week. So we have our, where's my pen? So we have our contraption. We have a piece of postcard either side. So there's my postcard. Something that starts with F is my fish. We have a barcode, a date or anything from a calendar. We have that. And then, but something from a magazine, which is the contraption itself. So I will give myself 100. I'll give myself 100 score for this week. So that's it, my friends. I hope you have a very uncomplicated week ahead of you. Nothing like this. Don't get sucked in to anything that's going to bring you down and crunch you up. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Have a great week, and I'll see you down the road. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.